Bionicles Bionicles dominated the early 2000s. If you're sitting there thinking, what's a Bionicle? Then you, my friend, have no idea what kind of hype you missed.
Discover their skills. Use their masks. Bionicle. Find the power. Live the legend.
These weren't just toys. They were art. Figures, comics, movies, all with a surprisingly deep lore to them. And of course, games. So, for the anniversary of Bionicle, which anniversary, I don't know, I'm releasing a series of videos just having a quick look at some Bionicle games. So, welcome to the first video in the series. Bionicle, Tales of the Tuhunga, or as it was later renamed due to legal battles with Maori tribes who felt it was disrespectful to, borrow a lot of their language for this toy line, so it was renamed Bionicle Quest for the Toa, or simply LEGO Bionicle for the Game Boy Advance. Released for the Game Boy Advance in 2001, it boasted high quality 4K graphics, full motion VR controls, and yeah, I'm clearly making this all up. It's a standard Game Boy Advance game, which means tiny pixel people, impossible to see environments, and depth perception that really makes it feel like it's working against you on purpose. You play as Takua, or whatever name you pick. In my case, I got lazy and renamed my guy just D, short for Richard obviously. You're sent on a quest by the Turaga Elders to prepare the island of Matanui for the arrival of the Toa heroes, and you're meant to be making way for them, and there's something about the song of Matanui, there's these masks involved. This is what I mean by the lore is surprisingly deep. Seriously, if deciphering lore like Gandalf and Minas Tirith is your thing, go check out the Bionicle wiki, that's where I got the information from for these videos. But I'm also a bit simple, so please forgive me if I got things wrong. Don't be fooled by the toy branding of this. This game is brutal. There is a tutorial option here, but don't bother, the game makes you do it anyway, and nothing can prepare you for what was coming. Quest for the Toa is a top-down platformer. You'll use a bunch of tools and gadgets to make your way through the island. The only two you'll rely on the most are the disc launcher and the grapple gun. The launcher is great, it's your main attack, your personal homing missile. The grapple gun though, it's like trying to solve a puzzle in itself, so it does force you into a bit of trial and error, but that's only if you have the patience for that, which I don't. You'll travel through 6 elemental regions, each with its own tribe and environment. They all basically give you the exact same quest. Collect 3 random items with 0 guidance. No quest markers, no map, just pain and misery. In full transparency, I relied heavily on a playthrough to be my personal guide through this. So a huge thanks to World of Longplay's walkthrough. Without them, I'd still be lost in the game, wandering around, aimlessly, around and around and around. Some levels have mini-bosses in them. They vary in difficulty, but they are mostly manageable, except the Scorpion, where it is very vaguely hinted at what you're meant to do. But again, I didn't have the patience to work it out myself. And if you die, you respawn at the start of the level with half health. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. After finishing your objective, you're magically teleported back to the village, where they tell you can move on to the next village. Unless you missed something. In that case, congratulations. You get to replay the entire level with all the enemies back at full health. Between villages, random NPCs challenge you to minigames. They don't matter, they don't add anything, it doesn't even matter if you win or lose. You just play them and then move on. Maybe these guys are just lonely. Maybe they just wanted a friend. So after hours of repetitive gameplay, I finally reached the last level. The end was in sight. Or so I thought. This lava section. This is the final challenge. It is pure, unfiltered pain. Sure, surfing down a lava river while everything explodes around you sounds cool, but you can't tell how far away things are from you, so you'll constantly fall, burn, or explode. Oh, and speaking of fire explosions, they happen at random, anywhere, at any time. This last section took me an hour. I almost quit, but for you, my friend, I persevered. And finally, after all that, the game ends with a freeze frame. A quick, good job buddy, and then credits. All that effort just to have the Toa sweep in and get the glory. Unbelievable. At least the ending cutscene is cool. The Toa canisters crashing down are just like in the old adverts. They're coming. For me. For you. So, should you play Bionicle Quest the Toa? No. Not unless you hate yourself. It's repetitive, confusing, and punishing. If you're a fan of pain and misery, go for it. Just remember to book therapy afterwards. Otherwise, spare yourself so you can check out tomorrow's video.